me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I could.
Shit. I'm fucking tired.
He's right here to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? No, no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
first down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
With the score.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Isabella. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Pollard. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 14.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down, safe. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Buccaneers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? There's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
45-yard line.
What's going on? Good now? game?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
9-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
No,
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Take him.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can
That's
stand
pick.
up when the
Ooh,
going
I
gets
got
tough in here.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 29-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. Garoppolo. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's going to let this one go deep.
Wow.
Got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 2nd down now. Pollard. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 32. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, New Orleans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And
wow,
take it into the end zone for the Saints. Touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For the extra.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo.
Oh, come on.
This is intercepted.
No way.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
16.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Pollard again.
You don't hit him.
Running, but it only gets him to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road.